Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Skyrim with mods, and I'll explain you a lot about it right now, which mods I use and all the stuff on the GTX 950. If you wanna see how it runs on the GeForce GTX 750 Ti, check the description below, there is a link to that video there. And for FPS monitoring, I'm using Cam. If you wanna learn how to use it, click on the top right corner of the video where the Cam logo is, or check the description below to learn more about this. So, the mods. First of all, what you need to do, if you want, you should go to first, your documents folder, then my games, then Skyrim, and just remove Skyrim prefs and Skyrim.ini. This, I'll explain what this is later. Then, what you want to do is open Steam, open Skyrim. It will say, they will detect your video hardware and set video options accordingly. They put ultra high quality without any mods. This, like is shown right here, will render the game at 60 frames per second no matter what. I mean, it's not demanding whatsoever, but the shadows are a lot, very blocky and terrible. I had to tweak them in the INI file. You can find more of those on the internet, Google it. Skyrim sharp shadows. Okay, so once you get this, like I'm showing you right here, you close it, you press OK. Yes. Then after that, what you want to do is exit here. And once you get the Nexus Mod Manager, and on the Nexus Mod Manager page, you download all these mods right here: Climates of Time Real, Detailed Rugs, High Definition Ivy, Immersive Roads, which, from ENB, Ruins Clutter Improved, then 2K Textures for Skyrim, Dungeons, Landscapes, Miscellaneous, Riften and Towns, then Climates of Time Real Weather Patch, so it's a patch for this mod, adds better weather. Then True Storms, which also part of this. Then Supreme Storms for Climates of Time Real, Realistic Lighting Overhaul, Sharp Shadows, which is, as you can see here, I'll show you. Sharp Shadows is the setting I use on my INI file. These values you have to change yourself in order to get sharper and better shadows on the game. So, yeah. And I have Real Vision ENV, which I will use later. The problem with this one is that it makes the game crash randomly every once in a while, every 30 minutes, for me at least, and Cam doesn't work with it. If I try to use Cam with Real Vision, with ENB mode, it will just, it won't show up. It might be because ENB has its own overlay, so I'll keep it right there. I will enable it later. So after you do all that, you enable all these mods, configure them how you want. You want to go here, as I told you before, Documents, My Games. Sorry, I'll show you closer. Hang on. Documents, My Games, Skyrim, and you'll have Skyrim prefs.ini. This is the preset that Skyrim chose for you at the beginning of the video. So we will delete that. I'll copy and paste this again. So this is my own INI file. I left it in the description below, so you can download it if you want. You go into Properties and mark it as read only. So you just do this, press OK. So the game cannot change any setting about the shadows and all the stuff. So once you try to get into the game here, into the options, it will be 4 samples of anti-aliasing, 16 times anisotropic filtering, and everything like you see it here. Pretty much ultra settings. But if you change something from now on, it won't have any effect unless you disable that read-only thing we did with this file. If you want to change anything, just untick this box, and you can change it again. But you'll have to reconfigure everything. Like it says in the mod here, sharp shadows, 9 grids. Okay, so sorry, that wasn't what I wanted. After you did all that, this is with texture mods, weather mods, and some water mods without ENB. So first you want to go into data files, and as you can see, this is my order for the mods to show up. As you can see, this I also used these 3 from the Skyrim workshop from Steam. So from Steam I downloaded Static Mesh Improvement, Enhanced Blood Textures, and Pure Waters. And I think that's it. So if you want to do it like me, maybe you want to see the order in which I enable these mods. So look at this just for a second, so you can know how to put them in order. This is random. I mean, I didn't touch this, but it works, so you might want to know that. And okay, so we exit here, we go into the mod manager, we launch Skyrim from here if you want. You press play, and let's see, let's jump into the game, shall we? As you can see here, cam showed up. That's because we are not using ENB. And I have many save files showing different scenarios, so you can see the differences. If you play a lot of Skyrim, you will notice them. If you didn't, you might not know what changed, but I will show you different textures, different lighting, a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see. Once this finishes loading. Okay, so as you can see, the shadows are way sharper than the ultra setting into the game. I don't know if you can notice that. There are some issues with the shadows using that INI file I told you about. The draw distance from the shadows is not that good. And the textures, as you can see, look at these textures. So detailed. 2K textures. Yeah, there are a lot of them. I will show them every once in a while. So let's go. As you can see, we're getting 60s now. Okay. Not every texture was changed, mostly just the ones in the floor and all that stuff. It's not very consistent, but it works. Yeah, you look at this. Alright. Yeah, there's also Ivy, improve Ivy, and let's improve water. I'm not sure since I didn't play this game much back then, but as you can see here, the textures are fantastic. And we're using 1.64 gigabytes of VRAM, so we're fine. Hello. Let's rub our sword. As you can see, the shield texture didn't change. It doesn't seem like it. But you can find mods for that too. I just using some standard ones. Okay. As you can see, I did this to show the blood textures, the improved blood. As you can see, the sun affects light, affects the blood there. So better blood. And here, as you can see, for a second it dropped my frame rate to 50. Wanna know why? I will show you right now. Is it due to the waterfall? Usually this part kinda kills it for a second. Let me see. No, not anymore. It seems to be that thing over there. The other waterfall. Oh, this one. I was talking about this one. Let's see. If I look at it, yeah, there it drops. And I look at this. But if I look back, it does it again. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I'm recording, so that affects the frame rate. And as you can see here, the textures are still great. Nothing to worry about there. There are some wolves. Hello. As you can see, better blood. Oh, shit. I forgot about you. Yeah, thanks for dying. Let's keep going. But yeah, it seems to be fine for now. It kind of works with this game, except when you use ENB Series. And sometimes, due to the mods, the game drops the FPS, but it's not that often. I'm gonna show you that. Hello. Hello, Thor. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend.
Yeah, these textures are fantastic.
Explain everything, but we need to go inside.
So I suggest you solve the textures, at least that.
Sigrid will get you something to eat. And you can tell me all about it.
Yeah, come on. Let's go inside. Oh, a cabbage. Yum yum yum. Come on, let's go in. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Alright, let's get into the house. Okay, so as you can see, this is one of the mods doing its job. There's shadows that are drawn here, as you can see. Our character draws shadows here.
We've been so worried about you.
This is the fire.
You two must be hungry.
This makes cast a shadow too.
What's the big mystery?
Yeah,
You're looking like you lost an
it's more atmospheric in my opinion.
I don't know where to
So that looks good. And let me show you when it's raining. Let me see if I can find that save. Nope. Not there. Nope. Holy shit, where is it? Nope. Well, I cannot find it. Let me see it again. Must be up here. Nope. I cannot seem to find it. I'm sorry, guys. There was one with a lot of rain here and there. Let's show you the city. Let's see if the FPS dropped there. Yeah, the same as Fallout 4. I can flip this stuff. And inside the city, it seems that we're fine so far.
whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
And something is updating over there on the top left. What the fuck that is. But yeah, in here seems to be totally fine. Let's keep going. Alright. Let's go up here. And the floor is very detailed too. So yeah, mostly stuff from not your own character, but the textures and all the stuff. That's what the mods I use for static meshes, for textures, for water, for all that stuff, and for shadows. So this should cast shadows, and it does, as you can see. I'm casting shadows here. Blah 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 blah. How about the dragon attack? Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Who's this then?
As you can see, that is one thing it's added. Then the textures in the floor are awesome. The same with this stuff right here, this mattress.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with... By Ismir
Blah 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 blah.
So, you were at Helgen.
Yeah, I don't care.
What do you say now, Proventus?
Okay, let's now try something else. Let me see if I can find another one of those saves I've been looking for. Not this one. Not that one. Yeah, one of the saves is gone for some reason. That's full of shit. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Let's get into not this one. Yeah, this one. Let's go into the water again. Let's hope it rains or something. But yeah, the rain effects are way better than the vanilla ones. Way more detailed rain. Okay, at least as you can see this. There is more vegetation. And as always, better textures. I don't know if you can notice that, but they're way more detailed. This is terrible. Oh, whatever. Let's keep going. Well, as you can see, the game runs fine, and this, well, look at those ones. I mean, the textures are way better. The 2K textures I applied. So, not hard to use whatsoever. I mean, they're very detailed. To an insane level, in my opinion. So yeah, on 1080p runs fine. 1440p runs with a few drops, so I don't suggest you play this at 1440p. And 900p and 720p runs the same at 1080p, less drops, since they are way lower resolutions, so less pixels for the game to render. But I suggest you to use more than 4 gigs of RAM if you want to use mods, since the game's RAM usage will get to the roof. Okay, let's quit the game, go into the desktop, and I'm going to show you the ENB Series mod. So let's first things first, we go into Documents, My Games, Skyrim, and you delete Skyrim prefs once again. You'll have to delete all this. Delete this and this. So, as I told you before, we go back into the launcher. Yeah, blah blah blah. And for ENB, what you will have to do is anti-aliasing, turn that off, and anisotropic filtering too. And that's it. That's perfect on the mod. So with those turned off, you can use ENB Series. Then what you have to do is download ENB Series, which is important. So I already downloaded that, so I put it right here. I will have a link in the description below for this file here, so you can download it yourself. You extract it whatever you want. I'll extract it here into this folder. Okay, so once you get it, enter there, wrap a version, copy D3D9 and envhost.exe, copy them and paste them into Skyrim's root folder. There you have them. After that, all you need to do is go into Nexus Mod Manager, double click on Real Vision to install it. Yes, it will show up. I suggest you read these instructions if you want the best looking game. It will destroy the frame rate, but whatever. You just enable it. Let me see if I can. Okay, it doesn't allow me. Let's remove it from the active profile. Hang on a second. Alright. Now we enable it again. There we go. So once you enable the mod, what you want to do here is select your preset. So realistic version, blah blah blah. So you have 3 realistic versions and 3 atmospheric versions. So you have 2 versions really. The realistic version and the atmospheric version. So you have full, medium and performance. On full, the game is unplayable. I cannot even move. It's like 2 frames per second. So whichever of them you choose, just medium or performance, it doesn't matter. I like the atmospheric version, so medium. Don't even try full, it will destroy your frame rate. Then you click next. Then you can choose here realistic sun warmer, nova sun, decent sun. Let's keep it on warmer, that's the one I like. Then you have all this, as you can see here. I don't care about those. Then depth of field, dynamic, static, but as you can see here, depth of field is deactivated in performance versions, so we probably won't have depth of field. Next, well, and then it says Real Vision installer. To complete the installation, go to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim, Data, Real Vision, ENB files, and start the launcher.exe, and click install. Okay, we'll do that right now. So, again, we go into Skyrim's folder. Once in there, what you want to do is go into Data, Real Vision ENB Series, and you will just launch this. Press install, and it says here, detected graphics card, blah 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 blah, installation successful. Then you just close this, close that, all that stuff, and let's launch the game, shall we? So we launch Skyrim again. It might take a while. It's loading the mods. There we go. And we can click play. So right now it won't show up, won't show up. Oh, yeah, sometimes this happens with ENB. Let's try it again. Let me see if the options are fine. Yes, they are. Let's play. Yeah, sometimes Skyrim doesn't want to work, so I'll try it again. There we go. Yeah, it takes a couple tries sometimes. Sometimes the game doesn't want to work by any means. I don't understand why. But as you can see, cam is not working here. It might be due to ENB. So if you have ENB and want to use cam, just don't use ENB. I will show you with the Steam FPS counter in the bottom left corner. It will be a less detailed benchmark for me, but whatever, let's just try. Because why not? It will get better shadows and some weird effects. On medium it doesn't do much, so keep that in mind. It's like almost not using ENB. Yeah, I won't do this. Let's go into the part we were a second ago. This one right here. Yeah, this ENB is not very... It won't change much how the game looks. Since, well, it's the medium preset. The full preset, as I told you about, is like 1 FPS. And as you can see, the shadows have some kind of blur around it. And we dropped to 53, 50 frames per second, 46. It's kind of all over the place now. It's not very stable. But that's what ENB does best, destroy performance. I don't see much of a difference, honestly. Just the shadows and a couple colors here and there. So if this is medium, imagine full. But yeah, look at those textures. Fantastic. Then let me see, if you press Shift Enter, you should be able to enter to the ENB menu. But I'm not able to from here for some reason. Maybe because I'm on medium preset. Mage, warrior. Yeah, the thief. Let's be a thief. Yeah. I'm a bastard. And when effects show up, as you can see, it kills the frame rate. And yeah, this is how it runs with ENB on medium preset, because on full, as I told you 3 times already, it will be like 2 frames per second. You cannot even play this game. It's totally unplayable. But you can try more presets by yourself, so I suggest you do that. But the game looks nice. They added some kind of anti-aliasing and some other stuff. So yeah, and also drop filtering too. Yeah, ENB has its own stuff. According to Real Vision, it does. Come on, I can't grab those hearts back. That's bullshit. But yeah, mostly the issue here is that the frame rate drops without any reason. And in my opinion, it's not worth it. just stick with the first one I showed you before using ENB. Even at lower resolutions, it struggles. Look at this floor. It blinds me a little. Yeah, those textures. Once we get here, yeah, apparently it adds some ambient occlusion too, so that's interesting. But yeah, you can tweak it yourself if you're not, well, if you didn't like it. But this is what not the Skyrim thing. Oh yeah, I killed a chicken. Who's going to kill me? Oh, you. Come on, I'm here. Oh, you too. Yeah, I'm terrible at this game, as you may have noticed. Come on, waiting for you. Oh, I can see him. He's kinda fast. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do now. Oh, he got into the water. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a mess. What the fuck is that? Oh, mod grab. Whatever the fuck that is. Well, as you can see, yeah, the ENB mod just kills performance. Oh, give me some arrows, please. Thank you. I got him. Yeah, I think that ENB is not worth it whatsoever, unless you have a quad-core CPU, more than 8 gigs of RAM, because it uses a lot of RAM. I'm using quite a big amount now. I think like 5 to 6 gigs with ENB running. And what else? Let me think it for a second. Oh, and a graphics card, yeah. Stupid me. If you have a good graphics card, you should be able to use ENB just fine. But remember, it kills performance. But you can use high resolution textures, good shadows, weather mods, water mods, all the stuff, but don't use ENB, don't be an idiot. It will kill your performance, and the difference is usually not that great unless you use one of the high-end ones that kill the performance, like I told you about. That it was like 2 to 3 FPS in comparison. I mean, 3 frames per second. If you can play with 3 frames per second, I don't know, you're a pretty weird human being, in my opinion. Yeah, look at these textures. Yeah, textures are worth it. ENB, not so much, in my opinion. At least on a budget PC. On a high-end PC, you'll be fine. Yeah, that. Oh, and that issue about ENB not working with CAM, I reported that to the developers so they can fix it. So I reported that issue to the developers directly. So let's hope that the fix is released soon, and that we get ENB working with CAM. So that's pretty much all I got to show you today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.